I really am unemployed. Like, that's crazy to think about. I literally always forget when I need to be vlogging, but I'm getting better. I think I'm gonna start setting timers and being like, okay, pull the camera out, Deeks. Pull the camera out, Deeks. I want to do a full vlog today, but I don't know how that's gonna go if I don't like take the time to like properly film. So let's see how many clips I get by the end of the day. We gonna see. Hopefully I get a full length video, but if not, I'll just do the clips. Honestly, I like this angle a lot better. Hopefully, like I said, I can do a whole vlog, and hopefully I don't get bitten up by no mosquitoes. But this is the life of an unemployed person. I literally just quit my job today. Like, oof. Couldn't do it no more, I'm telling you. I think something's wrong with my brain. I don't know, but oh my god. So like I was saying, I just found out that this is where Hunger Games was filmed, which is insane. I forgot that it was filmed in Georgia, but I never even considered which one of the parks it was. The lady was like, the water's kind of murky if you're trying to take pictures. Not y'all clocking my tea. Now she clocking my tea. I'm just a nature girly, that's all. I'm not doing anything. Ugh. I just want to find the water. That's really it. The water and the creek, I think. But I usually go to my go-to Tribble Mill Park, but I feel like I've walked that trail 1,000 times and I feel like I need to do something new. Literally something new. So that's why I'm here. I think I hear some water. So that's the thing though. It's easy to get lost, but I think that if you just like keep a listening ear and kind of let your ears guide you, you can really go anywhere in the trail. As long as you have like an idea of like what you're looking for. Look at this though. Wow. Take a breather. Do you hear that? That's the sound of rushing water. That's what I was looking for. And I'm finding her. Oh wow. Oh wow. 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 So as you can hear, I'm almost by the water, and I thought that if I came later in the day and didn't really wear anything, I would be okay. But why am I sweating? Child. Listen, one thing about Georgia humidity, she's a different beast. She's a different beast. But I'm here. I'm almost at the water. Almost. But I gotta, keep walking. But I'm just so excited to be here. Like, I actually love finding new parks and finding new trails that pique my interest. So I think this is gonna be a really good summer. And it's gonna be a really fulfilling summer, I should say the least. The water is so loud, and I didn't bring my microphone because I didn't think the water was gonna be this loud. And now I sound like I'm screaming because now I want to be heard on my video, but it is what it is. But I like to come by the water and just really contemplate and really think, because this is all natural. This is all natural, God-given. I always think about like the Native Americans and the ancestors just sitting on this water on a daily day basis, day-to-day basis. I was gonna edit out like my mishaps and like my misspoken words, but I don't care. I'm gonna do no edit, minimal edit on this video. It's my first YouTube video and I'm nervous. So if I ain't got a script, I ain't got a script, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is what the summer is going to entail, honestly. And just really getting back to who I am as an artist and a creator, because I think I kind of lost myself in it, in my job, especially because it's taking up so much of my time. And so now I'm trying to reconnect with myself and my own creative endeavors, because I'm very young and I'm very intelligent. And so I just want to make sure that I'm not wasting my prime years on a job that's not filling. I just think that I can do so much more with my life than what is expected of me. I don't care what my friends think. I don't care what my family think. I don't care what, the strangers on the street think. The only thing that should matter to me is what I think. And if I feel like I'm losing myself or losing myself to something that's not fulfilling me, it's time to go. It's time to head out and go where I am celebrated. Oh my God. I don't know why I feel so nervous on camera. I don't understand. But I'm trying to get more comfortable with just speaking to a video that I know is going to be shared to the public. Because the thing is, I make private videos for myself all the time. I make videos for myself all the time, but this is so much different because I'm like, oh, the person on the other side can perceive me. This is not just for my own private video. This is literally a video for the world to see. I don't know who's gonna see this video. I don't know who's watching it right now. I have no clue, and I will never know. But that mystery is what I love. So I'm honestly just trying to get more comfortable on camera and just being more comfortable speaking to something that is beyond me, honestly. And usually, like, I would get nervous, speaking around people, but there's literally people walking around right now in front of me, and it is taking so much to not end the video and just wait till they pass. But it's just like, if I can't speak in front of two strangers, how the hell am I gonna speak in front of potentially thousands of people? That's the thing. It really is. What is it called? Conversion therapy? Rejection therapy. This is rejection therapy. Starting a YouTube channel is rejection therapy. It is literally rejection therapy. This is my first video. It's probably gonna get less than 10 views, but it is what it is, because this is rejection therapy. I gotta be comfortable with being rejected or not getting the results that I immediately want. This is what I have to be comfortable with. I gotta be comfortable with speaking in front of strangers, speaking in front of people that I don't know. Like, I have to get comfortable eventually, because how else is this gonna work? So honestly, this whole channel, or the concept of what this channel is about, is really about facing my fears, honestly, and getting over myself, because stuff really don't be that serious. It really don't be that serious. I'm really trying not to curse, but it's gonna be very difficult. But stuff don't be that serious. I'm trying. I'm trying. We're gonna keep this channel very PG-13. No cuss words, no nudity, no nothing. PG-13. I want, kids to be able to watch this. Whoever to be able to watch this. Whoever can watch this. Trust me. Okay, I see more people coming down from that way, so I'm gonna go down the trail to kind of explore more. I really like this spot. If I don't find anything better, I'm gonna stick it here and just have my feet in the water and just contemplate and journal and listen to music. But I really like this area right here. Like, I really like this trail altogether, and it was much closer to my house than Triple Mill, so this might be my new spot. So I saw some people coming from this way, so that tells me that there's more down this trail that I need to find. Oh my God! It doesn't matter how far I go down. Every little peak that I get to the water, I'm just like, yeah, this is it. I like this little trail. So the trail is getting better and better as I keep walking, but it's just like nerve-wracking, because I don't see people over here. Why are not over here? We're gonna find out, I guess. But I'm so glad that they carved out this trail for us because it's a very beautiful body of water. And I'm so glad they put up the proper safety measurements so that people like me can walk safely. Like, she just went down there with her baby. So I know I'm good. I know I'm good. Because I was like nervous because I didn't see nobody over here. But this lady just walked around with her freaking baby. So if she can do that, baby, these little stairs ain't nothing to me. The baby hairs are coming up, Lord Jesus. It is what it is, though. I did not expect it to be this hot, especially because it's like shaded, but it's still beautiful out here. Got my bug spray on. Like, I really, really, really like this trail, honestly. This is the title of the video. Quit my job to focus on summer. I've come to realize that hard manual labor is just not for me, and it will never be. It won't. It won't. I got too much in this brain and too much experience of the world and people to really sit here and let these people tell me that my worth is worth less than $20 an hour? An entire hour of my life? I don't know. I'm not buying it. Literally and figuratively, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. They don't give you enough pesos to buy anything. Like, I made this decision because I realized that I was working the hardest I had ever worked in my entire life, but somehow making the least. That don't make no sense. The math ain't mathing. So I was thinking to myself, like, what was I doing a couple years ago when I was unemployed, in school, and I was traveling? Mind you, for 6 months at a time. I was traveling for 6 months at a time. Twice! And now I'm trying to do the job thing and trying to do things the right way. And I'm not making enough dinero? No. I was telling myself, like, you know, being an adult and having a job are simultaneous. So I need to be mature and get back into the work field. But then I realized I'm so much bigger than that. God has put me on this earth to do things bigger than that. Much bigger than that. Bigger than my wildest imaginations. And I'm taking the initiative to really just trust God this summer and put my life into her hands. I literally just saw that lady walk this shit with a baby. You doing this crazy ass trail with a baby? Oh, let me hold on. Don't worry about the next bitch. That's crazy though. If she can do that, I'm good. I'm more than good. Okay, please ignore the baby hairs. Jesus Christ. Oh, I love love. I love my love. I love love. I love everybody that gets love. I love my sweetheart. I love my love. I think he would like this too. He's a nature boy. The thing about trails is that somebody really built this, really mapped this out. Let me show you how great this is. Somebody literally built this little onlook so that we can enjoy the water. And they put it in the perfect spot. That's the thing. It's literally where all the creeks come together to merge, and they put it right here. I think I found the spot. I found it. No people, just uninterrupted water. Listen, the baby hairs look crazy. Don't look at that. Whenever I'm near water, that's when I feel the closest to God. Because I can't even record how beautiful this is and how majestic it is and how small it makes me feel. I'm speechless. Wow. I thought Triple Mills was a good little trail. This ain't nothing. One of the things that I'm realizing, especially with leaving my job and moving on and just leaving things even when you're not ready, I had to learn to just let go. And you have to go on to the next thing, whether you're ready or not. I'm feeling this push into the next chapter, and sometimes I'm like, no, I want to go back to my comfort zone. But then I'm just like, if God is pushing me to go, then I have to just go. I don't have no choice. This is what God is calling me to do, and focus on my craft and put everything into my craft. This is the time. I'm so sorry if the audio is terrible, by the way. I really quit my job because I really did not like what I was doing. And I felt like I was doing all this for what? I'm going this hard for what? What's the point of all this? And I think that when I take this time, this chapter in my life, to really stand 10 toes in this newfound free time and really take the initiative to go as hard as I could possibly go into the things that I want to do, despite what's going on in the world, despite what's going on in the economy, despite what's going on down the street. It doesn't matter. If I can go as hard as possible, as humanly possible, I think that I could really propel myself into a chapter that I cannot even think of, beyond my wildest imaginations, beyond my wildest dreams. And I think that's what God is really challenging me to do in this time in my life. He's giving me the tools and giving me the time to really hone in on the things that I've been talking about. Because a lot of the times I will be at work and I'll be telling myself like, oh, I could be doing so much better with my time. Okay, so this is the time to really this is the time to really put that to test and really do what I have been saying I want to do for the last however long I've been wanting to do it. It's really going to be the test beyond. This is the finale. This is the final exam. This is it. And I think that the beautiful thing is God will always continue to give me opportunity. One thing I will say, I don't want to seem like I'm anti-job and I don't want everybody to be unemployed. But I just think that for me specifically, a job is not for me. It's just not for me. There are people out there who are meant for their roles, especially the guy that I was talking to at the car shop. He was a mechanic. His brother was a welder. All three of his brothers were hard blue collar. Is it blue collar or is it white collar? Whatever the one with the hard labor is, that's what they do. One brother is a welder. The other brother is a mechanic. The other one is a plumber, and the other one is an electrician. So all four brothers. Why am I switching people on this trail? Where are they going? Anyway, I'm good where I'm at. That's all that matters. But it was 4 brothers, and they all, I can tell if they look like him and they're big and brolic like him, they are meant for that. Like, they are meant for that. Those type of skills are necessary. That type of build is necessary. You're putting your body through a lot. And I'm sure that if that's like his wildest dreams, that's okay. I don't want to sound like I'm like anti-job and anti-da-da-da. All I'm saying is that there are people who are meant for specific roles in this life. And I think that my role in this life is so much bigger than I can really comprehend. And I think that God is really clearing my path at this stage of my life, this specific stage in my life. I just turned 25 a couple weeks ago. This specific stage of my life, there's a portal open. And I need to just step through it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it scared. I'm doing it nervous. I'm doing it without knowing what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what the future holds. But I'm going all in. That's all that matters. Too much time in the past, I would be half in, half out, half, I don't know, half, I don't really know, like whatever. Really just, half in, half out, half in, half out, half in, half out. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm literally done. And so I'm taking this new chapter of my life and really just seeing how far I can take it. I literally do not know, but it is what it is. I really quit my job to focus on summer? Ah! Wait, I want to scream, but I don't want nobody to be like, oh my God, go help that girl. I don't want nobody to think that I fell into the water or anything like that. I'm going to keep it very demure, very, very mindful. It's not for anybody else to understand, and it's not for anybody else to really get. I can't really explain this to anybody. Even if somebody's watching this video and like thinking, this bitch is crazy and stupid. I can't, I can't change your mind. I can't say like, no, wait, let me explain. There is no explanation. I'm just going to live my life how I see fit, how I see comfortable, and what my vision is. Because the thing about visions and being a visionary is that God gave you the vision for a reason. And He didn't give it to the next man. He didn't give it to your neighbor. He didn't give it to your sibling. He didn't give it to your friend. He gave it to you. And that's what I'm realizing. Like, I don't have to explain myself to anybody. Okay. Let me stop saying that, because I be taking that too far. That little, I don't need to explain myself to nobody. I take that too far. But I don't need to explain what I'm trying to do with my life. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't need to explain what I'm trying to do with me and my existence. I don't need to explain that to anybody. I just had 2 jobs less than a month ago. Literally 2 jobs. And I remember I was telling myself, like, this is too much. I'm overwhelmed. I'm tired. And God literally said, let's clear both of those jobs for you. Okay. Get them out the way. My lips are chapped. I need to get my lip gloss. Watch my phone and make sure it doesn't go into the water. Can you do that for me? Make sure it doesn't get into the water. I think that one of my strong suits is that the learning curve is not what scares me when it comes to taking the next step. I've always been very fearless when it comes to taking the next step. or taking the next initiative to do the things that I want to do in my life. But I think one of the things that is very apparent to me now in this stage of my life specifically is that, holy crap, I have to be in charge of this steering wheel. Like, this is me. This is all me. I'm responsible for this. This mother load, I'm responsible for this. And I'm not saying in terms of like, you know, being responsible as an adult, but more so like, oh, my actions have consequences. My habits have consequences. What I do on a day-to-day basis have consequences, and the time is going to pass regardless. So it's like I have all these big goals and all these big dreams, but I have to actually do the work. I actually have to take the initiative. That's the scary part. I don't have a problem with starting. I don't have a problem with taking the leap. That's not the problem that I have. It's the fact that I have to be the one to do it. I have to be the one to take the initiative. I have to be the one to go out and take that first step and not know what's on the other side of that door. I don't know. Okay, the sun is going down. I need to go back. But I will say this before I go. If there's anything that you feel like God is calling you to do, now is the time to do it. This is literally the year of the snake. It is the year of transformation. Shout out to Kyoto, my baby. But this year is the year of shedding the old you and becoming a brand new version of yourself. This is the year. This is that year. The stuff that you've been talking about for years, months, New Year's resolution, blah, 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 blah. Right now is the time. Yesterday is too late. Yesterday is too late. It's now or never. So with that being said, if there is anything that God is calling you to do, it is time, baby. It is time. It is time. Enough of this and more of this. You gotta do, baby. So it's no more talking. This is the year of silence, and this is the year of movement. If you ain't talking about nothing, you need to be doing something. That's it. That's it. I know everybody feels the shift in the air. There's an energy transfer happening. I don't know what is going on, but I know the people that are gonna come out on the other side on top are the people that took a chance on themselves and their dreams and their goals. So whether that be you, whether that be me, whether that be whoever needs to hear this, this year is the time. And if you do not do what you need to do this year, just forget about it. maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's really not. Maybe it's for the next person, and it will go on to the next person. I think that God has a very funny way of putting us on our path without us even realizing it. And I think that as humans, we always try to like to have a sense of control of things and wanting to know what's going to happen next. But be like the water. Just flow. Just flow. Come and go. And flow like the water. I'm feeling very hotep. Very hotep. But I swear to God, I'm not a woozy, wah spiritualist. I swear. I'm very grounded. But God is using me as a vessel to spread this message. You will be okay. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to you. I don't know who I'm talking to. But I know that God is using me as a vessel to speak this message right now. Whatever you want to do in this life, you can do it. But you got to do it 100%, 110%. If you do it 50%, maybe, I don't know, you're going to get very 50%, I don't know, results. But if there is an idea in your head or a song in your head or something that you just can't seem to scratch, an itch that you cannot seem to scratch, listen to that. That is God. That is God telling you your gifts, telling you your abilities, telling you what your purpose is on this earth. If you do not listen to it, you're good as dead. I don't know if I can say that on here, but that it is what it is. I really don't know what this next chapter holds, but I just know that God is with me on this journey. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. I know that God is here with me. Whatever I want to do or whatever I feel inclined to doing, I can feel God's presence with me every step of the way. And that's one thing that brings me a lot of comfort in knowing that I don't have to be afraid. I can do it scared, but I don't have to. That's what I need to understand. So, as much as I, travel the world and do all these things by myself and accomplish all these big goals, I do it scared and I do it anyways. That's literally it. I have no other choice. So once I realize that, there is no turning back. Literally, God has shown me multiple times, like, whatever I want to do, I'll let you do it, but you can't keep going backwards and then expecting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep going this way, geeks. You got to look forward, babes. So that's really what I'm doing this year. This is what I'm doing for the summer, for this year, for the rest of my life. Just moving forward and stop looking and focusing on the past. So, as much as I, I'm gonna miss my coworkers and miss that work environment and all these things, I just know that my life is so much bigger than I can ever imagine. And I need to take the time to really hone in on my craft and who I am as a person and who I want to be long term. And if now is not the time, I don't know when it will ever come again. I don't know when this spark will ever come again. I don't know. I literally don't know. And so one of the things that I live by is that you either have to ride the wave or you drown. That's literally it. And I'm tired of floating. I'm tired of, backpedaling. Take the floaties off and swim in them up. How do you do thumbnails? I don't even know. Like, can you tell that I don't know what I'm doing with this YouTube thing? I don't know. I literally don't know. Thumbnail. One thing before I really, really do have to go. If I want to become a docutarian and film my own documentary about black hair, then I have to be comfortable on camera. I have to be comfortable editing and doing all these things. Even if I don't want to, I still have to do it because nobody else is going to do it besides me. This is all in my hands. This is all depending on me, which is the nerve-wracking part. This is all depending on me. Ah! I got it, though. I got it. But anyways, I got to go before the sun is out of here because I cannot do that trail without lights. Bye. I literally don't want to leave, but I literally have to. The sun is literally going down. If I do not get to my car before nightfall, it's going to be clicks for me. So enough talking. Let's walk. This camera is what's keeping me alive right now, honestly, because I really hate being a nature girl because why do I want to keep stopping? I want to keep stopping. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. I want to keep stopping so bad. But once I seen the fishing nigga leave, I know it's time for me to go. Oh my God. Remind me to never wear flip-flops again on a trail again. That was the worst decision. But I swear I thought I was gonna be walking in water. This is a trail. You're gonna have to really move your body. Okay. All right. The camera gotta go for real this time. Cause now it's getting steep and bumpy and rocky. And I gotta get my grip on. If this video don't get posted, just know I fail or something. But anyways, this is my real goodbye. One thing about me, it don't matter if I'm in the face of danger, I'm going to stop to smell the roses. I don't care. Swing set, overlooking the water. Let me sit down. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm hungry. I wanna go home. I wanna lay down, I wanna take a bath. But guess what? I'm gonna take a moment to smell the flowers. I cannot believe I just did this shit in flip-flops. Oh my God, lesson learned. I forgot how long it took me to get down there. I don't remember it being this long and this bad. See, when I was going down, I kept stopping, you know, looking at this creek, stopping on this bridge, you know, stopping on this swing. But now, trying to get there before the sun goes down. Ooh, child. This is something else. I can see the finish line, thank God. But there was a second in there. I was like, where the fuck am I going? Child. I'm the last one in here too. Oh my gosh. I did not see a single person on the trail because they smarter than me. They know to get up out of here when that sun starts setting. Because you going to be like me trying to run and trying to rush, trying to get out before it get dark. Because, child, I don't see a light bulb in sight, my boy. God damn. I would hate to be out here in the dark. Anyways, I'm going to see y'all when I get to my car. Bye. Yo, why am I the last car? Why am I the last car in the whole parking lot? Mind you, when I got here, it was like 20 to 30 cars. I made it to my girl in one piece. I'm in one piece. By the grace of God, I'm about to take the meanest bath of my life. Like, I'm about to soak more than I have ever soaked before. When I come out this water, I'm going to be a brand new person. Because, wow, this trail really took it out of me. I'm not going to lie. Next time, I will be prepared. But the views was top tier. The trail was top tier. The water was top tier. The weather was top tier. I will be back. This is my little pondering spot. This is it. I thought that Triple Mills was cute. Nah, this is crazy. But this is actually my real outro. This is my goodbye. I hope this video comes out good. I hope this, you know, editing thing comes out good. I hope I can make it, you know, easy to watch and attention grabbing. I don't even want to be attention grabbing. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care about grabbing your attention. I care about making you stand still for a second and just appreciate the moment. Appreciate my voice. Appreciate the scenery. Just appreciate life. That's what my channel is going to be about. I don't want to care about capture capturing your attention. Every single second on the screen has to be important and eye-catching. I don't want to do none of that. This channel is about serenity, beauty, and appreciation. Excuse my looks. I know I look crusty right now, but I'm about to go take the meanest bath. Bye. I made it home, and the song that's playing is so ironic.